Hi, Rushinga calling. I'm here with, I didn't even ask the name. Paida. I'm here sitting with Paida. Paida has a story to tell. And I remember a few weeks I said I'll go and visit someone and we are in need of a wheelchair. So I've decided to come today and speak to Paida. Paida is housebound and she'll tell you the story in a nutshell and what she's going through. And then you will see also, she'll show you the legs and all that. So to you, Paida, just say, how are you? How are you? Please speak bravely. Yeah, don't cry. In the nutshell, can you tell us what happened to you?
I just had a headache midnight and I went to the hospital.
This time she was in Botswana. This happened when she was in Botswana, yeah.
Yeah, so when I went to the hospital, they told me I have a mild stroke, which affected, they said it's affected my left side. Then I couldn't even touch anything with my left side. And I couldn't walk with that side. But then I spent almost 4 days admitted in the hospital and they charged me. They said we don't have physiotherapy in here in the hospital. I looked for a clinic for physiotherapy. I did my physiotherapy there. After a week, the therapist told me I'm getting better, in 2 weeks' time I'll be fine. Then that time it was on lockdown, and then I decided to come home so that I could have people to help me, like my mother, my granny, and my sisters. So I came home. I came home with a crash, walking. I could do anything. I could go to the toilet alone, bath alone. I could even cut vegetables, do so many things on my own. I could even do anything, or even to plait my sister's hair. I could do that since it's my profession. I plait, I do wigs and sort of things. I could do everything. So one day in the evening, I decided to go and sit with the others in the kitchen where there's fire. They were cooking there. So I said there's something like 30 minutes I was in that kitchen. There was smoke and fire and it was too hot. I don't know what happened. I just felt weak and then I felt my body falling down with the one side, the left side, which was affected. So I cried for help, and then my uncle and my brother came help me out of the kitchen, and then I sat outside for 2 minutes, and then they took me into the bedroom here where I'm sitting. So they took me, and then the next day my uncle drove me to a clinic to see a doctor. So the doctor said, no, just sit in the car, don't move. And then I just sat in the car. And then he took a machine, he checked my blood pressure. And then he pulled my ankle aside so where I couldn't hear properly. And he told him that my pulse was high, was beating so high. It's because of blood pressure. So my uncle asked, what else can we do that it can go down? And they gave me a tablet.
I'm sure you see me as well.
Yes.
He gave me a tablet, and then we went home and said, you should check your blood pressure each and every week. Then I went home. That was it. After 3 weeks, I had swollen legs, all my legs. They were not itching, they were not painful, but they were just swollen legs. So I decided to go to Karata Hospital. I went.
Mind you, Karanda Hospital is the best hospital now in Zimbabwe. Everyone comes from everywhere. So she was sent to Karanda.
I went to Karanda Hospital. When I went to Karanda Hospital, they admitted me again. They admitted, and the first day I didn't see the doctor. The doctor wasn't there. Then the next day, the doctor came. He's a white man, though he speaks Shona. He asked me, what's the problem? I told him. And he asked me, do you have your ECG done? And I told him, I've got the scan. I showed him the scan. And the scan for the head, ECG, CT scan. I had all the papers and he said, okay. So he changed my medication, the one from Botswana to here to Zimbabwe. So there was a tablet which he removed on my card. It wasn't there. He wrote another medication. So when I came here to Zimbabwe, my daughter from Botswana told me I should not stop taking cardio and avostatin no matter what. Those were my medication for life. That's what he told me. But here they removed avostatin. And they gave me a walker and some medication, and they told me in 2 weeks I should be able to walk. I'll be able to walk when I'll be stable. And then the next thing they told me that my heart was in water. That's why I had swollen legs, so they had to drain me. I was injected. I can't count even the injections. They gave me medication. I came back home. And when I was home, every morning I would wake up, I do my physiotherapy exercises. I came to an extent where I was able to stand on my own with my walker and to walk out of the house and come back alone without anyone helping, but using the walker only. So one day I woke up with a very painful headache, and then I took Paracet, thinking it would go away, but it didn't go away. I started having a temperature. After the temperature, the next thing, my leg was itching. So when it started itching, there were small pimples coming out, and then we thought that was the whole stroke thing was coming out. So there's this thing which they call tsunami. My granny took it and he rubbed at me and said, you're going to be fine. It's all gone. And that I also believed that it was what it was going. Since that doctor told me in 2 weeks you'll be fine. So that time it didn't go. That day it didn't go. At night it was even worse. The other leg started itching as well. I woke up again and I took another Paracet, and then it was itching, just itching. I tried to ignore, but it was too much. The next morning I woke up with blisters at this leg, and then the next thing I was thinking of hospital. I went to the hospital. When I got to the hospital, all the nurses, they ran away. Even they were scared or what, or they were shocked, I don't know. But they ran away. Everyone looking at me. Everyone thought someone poured me water. But it wasn't water, they were blisters. Then they admitted me again in that hospital. When they admitted me, they started again with fruit mind injection. And they were dreading, they were telling me, the other doctor even told me that you've got too much fluids in your body. You have to what?
To drain it so
you have to drain so that it comes away. And he also complained about my body, said I'm too big. But I wasn't big though at that time. So every day I was just there. There's nothing I could do. All I needed was help. Because that time I went there walking with my walker.
But when you came back, you went.
No, the first day I was walking. The second day I couldn't walk even to to move myself from the bed to the toilet. I couldn't.
Why? What was happening actually?
I couldn't even lift my legs,
You
even
didn't
my
want
body.
to go down. You couldn't lift your
No,
leg.
I couldn't lift my legs, and I into my. It was like everything was heavy, so I couldn't help myself.
Mm.
And you know how people are.
Mm.
And then the other thing, what happened is like when I at that hospital, I met two homeboys from my village.
Yeah.
Those were the one who took me to the bathroom. They kept me, they put me on a wheelchair, they took me to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom and they took me back to the bed. And then after that, it was something else. I couldn't even bath myself for what? I would wait for those boys to come and they asked me, did you bath? And I said, no. They took a towel. They just dry me out and they just clean me so that I would. So after that, those wounds, those blisters, they're all now on all legs. And then in the hospital, they're just cleaning those which they could see. But those,
before you open to see, these are the legs.
These are the legs which had wounds.
You can see. Can you see?
Yes.
Can you see close? So this, you can see, this is what the legs have become. She told me it was all black up to here,
Yes.
but she's being treated by a traditional healer now. It looks like there's color here. She can move a little bit.
And
you know, the foot.
Swollen.
They are no longer, she says they are no longer swollen, but for me, I'm seeing it for the first time. I see swelling everywhere. As you can see here, it's and the skin, I don't know. For her, she says it's better because she says here they are not as swollen as they were, but still they have no strength to stand or to do anything. She still hasn't started doing anything out of bed, and she has been bed bound for a year now.
Yes.
Since all these treatments to the hospitals happened from 2020 to 2021. She came back from Botswana 2020, is it? 2020. So 2021. So since then, it's almost a year. She has been bed bound, and at the household here, most of them are all. Her mom is older, of course, older than me. Her mom is also older, and there's grandmother and grandfather. You know, lifting a young lady up, it's not a joke. But they were saying if they could even get a wheelchair so that she can go outside and get some fresh air, she can also wheel herself around, you know, to strengthen her a little bit instead of being stuck in bed. You know, she's always here. They have to come here and do everything for her here. And this is in the village, you know. It's not even the city, so really we are looking for help. If you know, if you have a wheelchair that you are not using, and you can donate it to this lady Paida, it will be of beneficial. It will be appreciated even beyond, because at least they can lift her. If she can use the upper half, it's only the lower half which is not working properly. But then if she can help herself like lifting, and they can help lifting whilst they do it together and go in a wheelchair, it would help a lot. And you have seen the legs. If there's anyone who knows any treatment, maybe there could be something that's being missed, which somebody knows, someone went through the same. Maybe if you know, maybe give us a ring and give Auntie Gire a ring. You can send me a DM, you can send me a WhatsApp, you can send me a message just to help. And you can help Paida. You know, don't be despondent. There's always help out there. Please don't feel like this. There's always help. God is always good. Come on, guys. I hope you feel it inside your hearts and come out and help my sister here so that she can also see the outside. She only sees it through the window. You know how hard it is? And she only watches everything, you know, through the windows. And then she has never been out in 1 year. And your help will come a long way. Is there anything else you want to say for yourself, you know, even to them?
I'll be happy you will be able to go out. Just to go out.
It is well. Okay, people, calling from Rushinga. I'm signing out and hoping someone will see this video they will come out and help us, and we'll see what we can do for Paida. Bring a smile to Paida and wipe her tears, and help me wipe her tears. Please, let's come together and help her. I know these are hard times, but just find it in your heart to just donate a wheelchair. If a wheelchair is sitting there, I don't mind paying for the wheelchair. Please just tell us, and we'll see how we can help each other buy a wheelchair for Paida, so that she's able to go out and see the world also, inside through the windows. Thank you so much, Paida, and I'm hoping to come back. We'll see what we can help you to cheer you up. It's there's always a light at the end of every tunnel. It is well. Okay, thank you so much, guys. And my photo, I want to show you my videographer. That's my videographer. I just told her to take the camera to take the phone and use it and do it, and I'll go outside and introduce you to the rest of the family who are helping her. Okay, here, okay, as you can see, this is the grandma. That's the grandma who used to live with Paida, and you can see, it's on that all these from these areas are so strong. I mean, grandma can't lift Paida, but she has been a help to Paida. And that's Sekuru. That's Sekuru. And Sekuru also was helping. That's why she told me she went to hospital with Sekuru. She was helping. Sekuru was helping Paida during the times before Mom came. Mama, wait. That's Mama. So this is Paida's mom. So she's the one who does everything. So guys, you can see the wheelchair will come. Will be really, really appreciated if it's donated or anything. Just give us anything to go towards Paida's welfare so that she can also come out of the house. So she's stuck in there all the time. Thank you so much, everyone.